Welcome back, FamilyAffaires.com contributor, Dr. Dan Gottlieb.
It's a pleasure, my dear friend.
Always. Today, I'd like to talk about forgiving yourself. I think that we tend to be our own worst critic. We tend to always be hard on ourselves. We tend to expect so much of ourselves. And I think that it really does make life difficult when it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it's really interesting about that critical judge we have inside our heads. We think, if I kick myself in the butt long enough and hard enough, I'll be a better person. So, so this model of growth stays with us over 10, 20, a lifetime, and it's never worked, but we try it anyway.
Where does it come from? Is it learned? Is it something that we learn from our parents? Do we learn it from other people? I mean, a lot of people have it. It's not that it's just a few people. This is almost everybody out there.
Yeah, I mean, the origin of it is guilt. Guilt about doing the wrong thing or misbehaving. And look, guilt is healthy. I mean, we want guilt. But one of the things we're seeing here is, my God, guilt gone awry, and...
I like that. Guilt gone awry.
And shame, too.
Yeah.
We need shame, too. It helps our moral compass. We need some shame. But look at the majority of us. We're filled with guilt or inadequacy, that we're not doing enough and being enough. Look, the truth is, we make mistakes. We hurt people. We hurt some of them badly. We need to learn from this. We need to learn about what can we do to make it less likely to make mistakes. What can we do to make it more likely that we'll do the right thing, to be more kind. But we're not going to do it from beating ourselves up. We're not. And, this critical self-judge, it's like everything else. It carries information, that critical self-judge. Some of it is valid information. Most of it is not. So take the data, see what's there for you to use, to make yourself better, happier, more well-being, and use it. But to beat yourself up to think, you're a bad person, or you're wrong, or you're inadequate, it just makes you feel worse. You know it. And what you're looking for is to be better, to do better. Forgiving oneself is critical. I mean, I've treated people who, don't forgive themselves and for something they've done wrong or hurt someone, and I say, how long is this prison sentence? Is it a year, 5 years? We sentence ourselves to a lifetime in prison of guilt and remorse for an error we've made. Now, don't turn your back on your errors. Don't pretend that it was somebody else's fault. Oh my God, learn from them. Ask questions. What can I do? What can I learn from this? How can I take this information and make the world a better place to help people? To focus so narrowly on the inside, on yourself, guaranteed to make you miserable.
And probably what we also need to do is, when we're treating ourselves like that, we need to think about, well, if this were a really good friend of mine, would I treat them like that?
Yeah, always the answer is no.
No, I wouldn't. I would be kinder, I would be gentler, I would be more forgiving, and there would probably be a part of me that I would want to teach them and mentor them.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if that could be done for ourselves? I'll tell you the easiest path to me. is when the focus of our lens gets that narrow, and when 90% of our pronouns have to do with I, me, and mine, we have to broaden our lens. I have always believed that the path to mental health is through the pursuit of social health. You pursue social health, you're going to feel better.
Right. That's a wonderful concept.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's been my experience. That's what I teach.
Maybe that should be your next book. There's a thought.
Thanks for the extra work. Honey.
All right. Well, there you go. You can take the summer off, and then you'll get to the book. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.